Morning, Chris. Me again. I hope you're not getting bored of these. I can imagine it's quite boring not being able to go out and all that, but in the grand scheme of things it's a short period of time, isn't it? So just got to suck it up and get on with it, I guess. But for me, like, back at work, still at work. I think we're down to 5 Arctic drivers now. Couple are off on sick. A few are isolating. But the industry needs to keep moving forward, and that's where the rest of us come into play. Doesn't look like we'll be shutting down anytime soon. So we'll get that rubber turning, and we're off down to Derby today, so fingers crossed get some more footage for you. I'll say what's going down. Right, I've decided, after following a tipper wagon yesterday, well, a bulk tipper wagon, they carry like stone, sand, grain, all that sort of stuff. I think I followed one that had chalk or limestone or something on it, and it covered my wagon in a lovely white film. So I've decided I'm going to give it a wash this morning before I do anything else. So I'm going to drop the middle axle, and we drop the middle axle by pressing down on that there, and that drops the middle axle, which I'll show you when we get outside. And then what we're going to do as well, remember this, we're going to lift the suspension right up so it looks like it's leaning forward. We'll do that by this, you might. Can hear the air pumping in, and we're tilting forward. We're gonna fall out. Woo! Right, pop that back. Make sure it's in neutral, handbrake on, lights off. There we go. Just trying to find some way to balance this. So. This is the pressure washer that we use. Got chemical, hot, cold, off. Chemicals for the soap, hot's obviously hot water, cold's obviously cold water. That's the tank of soap that we have. And I lifted the middle axle up, down there, lifted all the suspension up so we can get underneath all this here and get it all out. But I'm not going to bore you anymore with that. I'll crack on with this and then see what sort of load we've got on the trailer. Okay. There we go. Much happier with that now. Looks good when she's clean. Happy with that now. Right, it's good practice to check your chains, especially with steel, because it settles down, does the steel. Once you go around a couple of roundabouts and a few bumps, it settles down, so it's good practice just to pull over as soon as, you know, about half a mile from yard, and just check them, make sure. Look, you see, that was tight when I set off that. So, like I said, the steel moves. It's horrible stuff, to be honest. It's not the most favourite thing. Look, there we go. Everything's moved. And as you can see, I'm out on the road already. The advice that I would give to anybody who's just passed the test, or any experienced driver, we'll check that one as well, that's not too bad, and that one's not too bad. I've got my sheets. I brought my sheets with me. You can see all the straps. It's like a spider's web. It's not a good load, to be honest. We're leaning a little bit as well. We're leaning a little bit that way, so I dropped that way, so we're going to go around corners like that quite easily. Check everything on this side, make sure everything's tensioned up. Just give them a tap. If they wobble, they want tightening. But the advice that I would give anybody following a steel wagon is don't. Yeah, don't follow a steel wagon closely anyway. It's almost like a live load where it moves constantly, because you can't get pressure chain on every single piece because there's that many bits. So some bits aren't even touched, you know, so aren't fastened down. So yeah, if you're following a steel wagon, get past it or hang back quite a long way. That's my advice anyway. Right, we're Derby bound, heading for the sunshine. So just going back to the video that I did about stock and the processing. The steel that I brought today is a bit of stock and it's a bit of processing. The stuff on the top there, that's stock length, you can see the writing on it, that's what comes in off the boat. The stuff on the bottom, as you can see the difference, has been processed. And that's nice and clean. and it gets cut and drilled and beveled and all sorts, and that'll then go into warehouse, and then it comes out onto trailers like this, and this, and this, and that all goes to site. And as you can see, there's bits welded onto it, and it's all been nicely painted. Goes onto sites, and you have what you call erectors, and they go up on big cranes and stuff like that and fasten it all on and build a building like you can see in the background. All that there started life as the stuff on the top there. So that's what we do. That's pretty much what we do. And the government have just told us that we have to stay open to supply all these companies, so no rest for the wicked.